nothing's gonna stand in your way. So slow break and all the promises made, and you'll fight, you win, but everybody's got the questions.
It's Durban and it's the Lizzard Nando Surf Pro, presented by the Weekend Witness here at the new PIER, with what has become one of Durban's golden spots for good contestable waves in sunny South Africa. With points up for grabs in a tightly contested ASP tour, some of South Africa's hottest surfers would be hard at work over the 4 days on the weekend to walk up onto the podium.
What's up, guys? I'm Paul Canning and we're down here at New PIER Durban watching the Lizzard Nando Surf Pro presented by the Weekend Witness. Well, it's day one and once again Lizzard has scored. Another really good day of surf down here at the New PIER. Waves in the 3 to 4 foot range and really running off the bank nicely. Southwesterly winds, and it looks like we're in for a really good day of surfing.
Yeah, the wave here at New PIER is it's a really good wave, you know, very consistent, fun. It can get really good, and it's always a good wave, and it's very good to hold a con. It's very competitive friendly, fun waves. Guys can surf really well.
This event has been running for 5 years now. It's been a WQS event for 3 years, where we've got $16,000 US up for grabs. We've got 3 divisions. We've got the 1-star men's open division, we've got the junior pro grade 1, and we've got the ladies 2A PST event. The event has been a New PIER for the last 5 years, and this is one of the premier surf breaks in Durban, in fact in South Africa. And we've got the cream of the crop of South African surfing talents at this event this year, as well as Lizzard team rider Corey Zines.
Yeah, I've been to New PIER probably 3 or 4 years in a row now, and it's fun. The waves are kind of similar to home. They got like right-hand points, so yeah, it's good. I'm looking forward to going out and having a few heats out there.
Last couple of weeks we were pretty frantic. We got hit by severe weather systems. Cyclones and equinoxes, which created a huge lot of damage on the Durban beachfront. There was a bit of a time when we thought maybe this event might not happen, but true to Durban form and Durbanites, everyone came to the party. The beaches are open, and the Lizzard Nando Surf Pro, presented by the Weekend Witness, is A for a wave.
With the Nando's Chicken Man having fun with the kids on the walkway, it was down for the start of surfing on day 1 and the round of 64 to determine who would make it through to the next day of competition. The Lizzard team riders surfing exceptionally well and getting out the blocks early on day 1 to score some really high rides.
The waves out there, they're really fun. It's pretty much offshore, so some really good waves like reeling down the point. Yeah, me and Wes, we just made 3 heats. I got an 8, he got a 9. Like, there's some really good scoring potential out there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's about time I make some heats in the open division. It's pretty cool that Lizzard's made this event a 1-star here, so yeah, I just hope I can make it a few more heats and to get some money around.
Oh yeah, no, super stoked. I was able to get off to a really quick start. I think I got an 8-point ride on my first wave and then backed it up quite quickly, so it was a really pretty relaxed heat for me, and a nice way to get into the contest and loosen up. The waves are super fun, so hopefully it carries on through the event.
With the world surfing industry starting to look at the success of homegrown talent in South Africa, the contest would see scores peak, with the level of competition jumping sky high as we move into day 2.
Welcome to day 2. We're down here at the New PIER. It's been ladies and juniors most of the day. We got the men's coming in later. The wind has swung around to a southerly, and funny enough, it's actually turned out pretty good for the contest. It's pushed in a bit of the swell, and the waves are picked up 3-4 foot, and we're in for another really good day of surfing.
Have you ever wondered why isolation cries?
With world junior champion and serious contender to make it onto the WCT tour, many would find the strength and sheer genius of this young man's ability too much to handle. Jordy surfing with so much speed and power through this wave, This kid is just phenomenal, got a massive future in front of him.
I couldn't find the right ways, you know. To be closing out, I was battling to catch longer routes. Yeah, picked up since yesterday. Got more swell. I'm sure we're going to get some good air for the corners.
Hi, I'm Heather Clark. Welcome to the Lizzard Nando's Pro, presented by the Weekend Witness. You're down at Durban's new pier, and we're in for some great surfing action.
Great to have Heather on board as we pick up on the women's round of 32 on day 2.
It was good. I had fun. There was some fun waves out there. I got a couple of good ones, so I'm really happy to have got through that heat. I've just come back from Oz, so being back home on home turf, it always gives you an extra little boost. So I'm confident and hopefully I will win this contest.
The conditions out there today was pretty tricky. The wind's up. Yesterday it was nice clean conditions, so it always makes it a little bit harder. You have to be, I think, more patient, more selective on days like this, because there's a lot of waves out there, and you just have to, like I said, be patient, be selective, and make sure that you get the right wave, which is hard to do, but it's just the name of the game. Everybody's out there to win, so it's hard, but I'm glad I made it through.
Both Nikita and Heather making it through to the next round as conditions toughen out there for the remainder of the day. Sarah Moritz enjoying the right that has built up on day 2 with a good peak.
Well, that one I think I got an 8 for, was just a nice wave, just kind of round, held up. Nice little sections, easy sections to hit, so yeah, take what you can get, eh?
And while some are surfing hard, trying to outgun their opponents, some of the other competitors have it a little easier.
Good Nando's, pump up on a chicken.
Munching down on the sponsor's hot lunch provided in the competitors' area. Whilst Lizzard team rider Paul was hotting it up in the afternoon swell, we caught up with ASP Africa contest director Colin Fitch.
The Lizzard Nando Surf Pro is the first of 3 events that form part of the Africa leg of the World Qualifying Series. They're very, very important to the future of South African surfing as far as the points that the surfers can earn on the World Qualifying Series, as well as earning valuable prize money at this event. PIER Durban South Africa is most probably one of the best waves in the world, most well-known waves from an international point of view. International surfers love coming to this venue, generally because it produces quality good waves. Quality of surfing also excellent, and the standard of South African surfing is really coming up, you know, and that can be shown in the fact that we've got 4 South Africans in the top 44 on the world tour.
Looks like it started off a pretty good event so far, you know, it's good waves, which we're really lucky to get, you know. PIER's always got good waves, you know, a lot of high performance surfing going down I've seen today. And hey, I started on Sunday, you know, and I'm looking forward to do well again, obviously, and yeah, I'm sure it's going to be another good event.
And as it is in contest surfing, the following day would see the cream of the crop staying behind and the field thinning out at the business end of the competition.
Hi, welcome back to day 3 of the Lizzard Nando's Pro, presented by the Weekend Witness. We've got 3 to 4 foot clean conditions on offer for today, so stick around for all the great surfing action.
In slightly overcast conditions, it would be a morning for a few upsets and some classic mid-sized swell.
Yeah, I surf every day of my life, so it's definitely an advantage. And yeah, just the conditions today are really good, and yeah, it's a good time of year for the waves, and yeah, hopefully we just get some fun waves.
Competing locally, it's pretty good. There's a lot of good surfers here at home, but when you go overseas, it's a different level, and it's kind of a lot harder. Like, just the judging criteria is a little bit different, and you got to almost change your surfing a little bit to suit the new judging criteria. And I don't know, surfing against the best guys in the world just helps with surfing and helps you get better in yourself. And you normally see when you come to these local events, you watch the guys that have been on tour and the guys that are just staying at home, and then you can see the difference. The guys that are on tour are definitely a little bit ahead.
It's actually a little bit tricky. I thought it would be better today, but the wind's kind of a bit sideshore. It's a bit lumpy and bumpy out there, so it's a bit tricky for the guys to find clean, open face. I really hope to qualify for the WCT through the WQS, and you know, South Africans are proving more and more that we're doing really well, and I think I want to do my part to try and win a big international event overseas, you know.
And if you caught the eye of the Lizzard girls, you could be in favour of getting your beach towel swapped for a brand new one, courtesy of the sponsor.
Surfing soon, bring me Frank the Tank, and then 2 stragglers whoever comes through. I don't know who it is, but it's going to be on, right? Pretty fun.
With the walk, checking out the competition on the day's heat sheets, this local native of the new pier would be in for giving both the spectators and the judges an awesome display in the round of 32. And Frankie Oberholzer looking as smooth as always on one of the biggest sets of the day.
Back to the place where we met when we were 16. Oh, I got a little nervous. Wow.
Yeah, the 1-star here, Lizzard Comp, is come over just so I can get some practice and hang out, and just for the next contest, the 6-star that's coming up. It'll be good practice just to try and have a few heats out here and hopefully do well, so that's the plan. Yeah, last year on the WQS I finished 36, so that was my best finish so far. I've been on it for the last 3 years, and so I got kind of close. So this year was just my aims to try and qualify for the CT, and so far I've done about 4 events and I haven't really had a good counting result yet, so just looking forward to coming here and having a few heats here, getting a bit of confidence, and looking forward to the big comps coming up.
With the men's heats out of the way for the day, we move on to the women's quarterfinals.
Complicated lives, yet I try and always do what lovers do. Watch out.
Today it's nice, smooth, clean, glassy, 3-foot waves on offer, and there's nice rideable waves. The guys and the girls are both riding long waves. The only tricky part is the paddle back out. You have to paddle, run around, and that's where I think a lot of fitness goes into it. You get to the end of the pier, and yeah, by the time you've had your run and you start paddling, you're out of breath, but it's a contest, and for 20 minutes you just got to give it everything you've got.
Oh, welcome down here to the Durban beachfront. It's Easter Monday and day 4. We've got quarters, semis and finals of all the divisions, and even though the wind has turned a little bit onshore, it's pushing in the swell, and we've still got some very contestable conditions. We've got guys like Antonio Bortoletto, Jordy Smith, Josh Redmond absolutely blowing up, really using the wind to their advantage and doing some really high airs.
Yeah, I know. You know, in the beginning I found it tough. You know, I couldn't really find a good clean wave, and it's quite rough out there. You know, bumpy, and if you go in the wrong wave, you got to paddle back out. So I found it a bit tough. But then I was lucky enough to get a nice good one, and then after that it just all fell into sync. You got to choose the good waves.
We had a few hiccups this morning with Jordy Smith coming in second place in the first heat against Antonio Bortoletto, who is the Lizzard team rider and Lizzard's favourite for going into the event. But the two of them squeezed through into the semi-final, and defending Open Men's champion Warwick Wright also sat out there for the first 16 or 17 minutes and didn't really do much, and I have it on good authority that his mother wasn't very happy with him. but he managed to bring the goods to the table, and he's through also into the semi-finals. So the conditions out there today are extremely tough. The wave's about 4 foot, but it's all over the place. It's very hard even for the judges to get a handle on things at times, but we're still getting some good 7-point scores and 8-point scores. And generally the event and the atmosphere at the Lizzard Nando Surf Pro presented by the Weekend Witness in 2007 is phenomenal.
Well, I had a tough heat. I had Warwick Wright, Ryan Payne and Byron, and I just sat and waited for the best waves. It was very hard out there. I was searching for waves, but I'm quite stoked. I've been surfing my whole life, so I felt I had a bit of an advantage over the other guys.
Conditions definitely gotten a lot more tough than yesterday and the day before. Yeah, it's just a matter of trying to pick the wave with a bit of a face to get 1 or 2 turns in, and yeah, fortunately I was able to find like 2 or 3 that just ran a little bit, and I was able to do like 2 or 3 turns on and get enough scores to make it through.
In the Pro Juniors, Josh Redman in red, Brandon Roberts in white, the favourite and world junior champ Jordy Smith in yellow, and Rudy Palmboom making up the star-studded first semi-final. In the women's first semi-final, it was Heather Clark in yellow and Nikita Robb being joined by Sarah Maritz and Tammy Robots.
It's really hard out there. We had a hard paddle out, so I was just aiming to get the best waves I could and try my hardest out there and just be as stable as I could and just try to get the turns in. And I managed to do so in a couple, so I'm stoked to be in the final.
In the women's second semi-final, it was Stacey Guy, Natasha Mentasti, Kirsty Delport and Sarah Baum all putting in a really good fight trying to make this women's final.
The Lizzard Comp has been really fun this year. It's been a good contest to be at, and I've been doing pretty okay.
Well, the guys getting down next to the pier, stretching and getting ready for their heat. This is the business end of the contest, and the guys holding nothing back. Here we see Antonio Bortoleto with a huge aerial and trying to work it through onto the inside section here. The wave kind of frothy, but still getting in all his maneuvers. And Jordy Smith, unbelievable. This guy's absolutely fantastic. How was that aerial? You can see the guys are getting their boards made for really futuristic kind of surfing. Also working it all the way through to the inside. What a start to the semi-final. Antonio Bortoleto cracking a total heat score of 18.17 ahead of Jordy's 15.93. With lower scoring rides in the second semi, Davey Weir would be top of the list with 14.83. And as true to form, this world stage contender who is making his name now on the international circuit, young Jordy Smith, would see his name again in the lights as he took top honours.
Yeah, it was good. I actually surf kind of this conditions quite a lot, so just kind of lucky to get the advantage out there, and I opened up with a good wave, and yeah, I guess I was lucky, you know. I had a lot of hard competitors in my heat, so they're all good friends of mine, and just cool to be out there.
It's the finals of the women's at the Lizzard Pro, and the conditions are really difficult out there. The onshore wind is most probably the worst it'll ever be, and everybody's in the same boat out there, same conditions. So yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm just going to have to go out there and hope to get 2 waves that wall up and I can get some maneuvers in.
And we get a great angle here from the water. We can see the girls searching as hard as they can, but just not finding the right waves. Up and riding on the first wave of the final is Heather Clark. Very tough conditions, and Heather just diving off that one. Nikita Robb up on a wave. Great style with a lot of power. This girl's got a big future. Kirsty really trying hard, getting one of the last waves of the heat, but unfortunately just not enough. And that is great to see. Tasha congratulating her good friend Nikita.
It went really well. I started off really confidently, and I just surfed consistently throughout the event, and I'm really happy to have won this.
The official score sheets showing Nikita well ahead of Heather and Tash, with a great effort by Kirsty in fourth.
I'm actually feeling a bit nervous because I've been surfing so well, and now it's the time that actually counts the most.
Antonia looking so confident and so keen for a good result here. Up and riding on the first wave of the heat and looking very solid. Nice roundhouse cutback, and is going to want to work this one all the way through to the inside. But Jordy Smith answering right back. This guy's going to be really, really hard to beat in these sort of conditions. His boards are made for this. He's used to surfing in these kind of waves, and every single maneuver you can see he goes right to the max. And another informed surfer, Davey Weir, having a fantastic year so far on the QS, throwing so much spray. You can see these guys are putting everything on the line. Here we have Warwick Wright with a massive backhand hook, and another one, unfortunately just going down, but putting everything into it. And Jordy with the perfect 10, throwing him right into top spot, making it very hard for Davey Weir in yellow to match. And Jordy using his great knowledge of the new pier and having excellent wave selection and really sealing the final with this fantastic aerial. Oh, what a wave. And Antonio's really going to have to work this wave well right through to the inside, but I really don't think it's going to be enough to beat Jordy's 2 top scoring rides. Great aerial on the inside, but I still don't think it's going to be enough.
Yeah, sheesh, it's a dream come true, back-to-back wins. Just really happy to come away with 2 wins today. A good friend of mine, Antonio, he actually was in the lead. He had like a high 8, so I don't know, I thought any chance of winning, I had to go big, so I was just lucky I went big and ended up making it. So got a 10 and a 9.1, so I was stoked.
Jordy Smith just ahead of a firing Antonio Bortoletto, with the WOC not having the best selection in the final.
It's been an incredible event once again. In a number of years that Lizzard and Nando's have gotten involved and formed a fantastic relationship supporting South African surfing.
And we're very proud to be a part of this initiative, and it's an event that we really look forward to in our annual calendar.
I am going to hand out that Zigzag Blowing Up Award, and just a little bit about the award. It goes to a surfer in any one of these big events like the Lizzard Nando Surf Pro, and we choose it to give to one of the surfers who blew up in either particular maneuver, one particular heat, or throughout the event. And that surfer that we thought was a deserved winner was Josh Redmond.
I want you, but it's not gonna change a thing. I won't make the same mistake again and again.
I was out there with my friends, just having fun pretty much, and just good to come home and win an event. And thanks to Lizzard and Nando's for putting on the contest, and my parents and sponsors for support.
Women's title in the Lizzard Nando Surf Pro from East London. Well done to Nikita Robb.
It was really tough surfing against all the girls, and it's a good event to win, and I'm stoked to have won this event. Thanks.
And then, of course, winning his first men's title in the Lizzard Nando Surf Pro, as well as $2,500, about 18,000 Rand. Well done to Jordy Smith. What was it like banking that 9-point ride before you got the 10? What was going through your head in that final?
It's good to get a 10 first, and then just stoked to come out with the win.
Thanks, Jordy. Well done.
Thanks, guys, and thanks for supporting our event. And we look forward to all you guys coming back again next year. Thank you.
Well, that's it, folks, for another year and Jordy Smith showing his international pedigree. Thanks to the sponsors and to the local bands for the cool sounds. We'll see you same place, same time next year. Cheers. The Lizzard Nando Surf Pro was proudly presented by the Weekend Witness.